interrupt our regular programming to bring you this special Cool Oldies 1450 sports presentation.
Hawks inbound. Leonard breaks the press. Leonard goes straight to the basket. Kicks out to McGinley. He takes it in. Right hand finger roll can't go, but Leonard in the air with the putback. Harrington tried to slam it down, and it rattles out. Back the other way. Ambush makes him pay.
And look at it, Coach Manley. It's like it's 5 seconds left. Just hold the daggone ball.
A battle of the best. The two top teams in the 3A West Region 1 take on each other for first place. It's the North Hagerstown Hubs, who are 7-3, hosting the Oakdale Bears, who are 9-2. With Coach Rick Little, I'm Ryan Pierce. Good to have you with us. Coach, fun night tonight. We are getting close to February. Two of the top teams in the area sharing the court.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to my wife this morning. It's like I was kind of disappointed, or yesterday, that it seemed like this game was not going to happen tonight after a shut-in of all week, because I was excited about this matchup and coming over here to see this matchup. It's a rematch at North Hagerstown. Oakdale lost by 6. Now we're here at Oakdale. Oakdale sits in first place. If they win this game, that really puts a stronghold on that first place spot for regional playoffs and a home court advantage through the regions. And that's super, super important in boys basketball.
You mentioned the Hubs won the first matchup back in December on the 19th, 63-57. Joey Dorsey, one of their leading scorers, he's averaging 20 points per game, played in that game. He is not playing tonight. He was in a walking boot prior to the warm-ups. He's missed the last 3 games. The Hubs are 1-2 in those games, so that definitely gives a bit of an advantage to Oakdale. It's just the narrative entering tonight, even though the Hubs won the first match.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how Coach Nate Naylor fills that gap. 20 points a game is a tremendous load to ask your substitutes to fill in, or your leading scorer in Braden Cespedes, who averages nearly 23 points a game. So we know he can put it in the basket, but who's got to fill that void and get North up where they need to? Because I'm thinking they're going to have to score 60, 65 points tonight if they're going to win the basketball game.
Yeah, the Hubs are 4-1 when they score 60-plus points, so that 60-65 seems to be the magic number. For Oakdale, they've won 7 games in a row. They haven't lost since late December. Coach Brandon Long has his team humming as we get close to the end of the season.
Yep, and he has always been, with this Oakdale Bears, a really fundamentalist coach. Fundamental defense, fundamental offense, limit your turnovers, control the boards, all those little things that us old coaches really admire about a younger coach and the way they coach the game nowadays. He's old school, and it's been very successful.
They're led by Keegan Marcaron. He's going to play D3 basketball in New Jersey next year. 16 points per game, nearly 8 rebounds. He's an impressive player in the middle. And, of course, Alex Rodriguez, the quarterback for the football team. He'll play football for Navy next year. Having a great season, 15.7 boards.
Yeah, and unbelievable shooting percentage this team has, too. Christian Rivera comes in at averaging nearly 11 points a game. Yeah. I was looking at some of the shooting stats. Christian, 42% from the field, 38 from behind the arc. That's good. But then you move to Cameron Blackner, who limited time shoots 52% from the field and 44% from behind the arc. And then you have Alex, 53% from the field, Keegan, 50%. So those young men know how to put the ball in the basket.
On the other side, who's going to step up outside of Braden Cespedes is a question with Joey Dorsey injured. The 5'9 junior, 23 points per game. That is an unreal number.
And I look back at their previous matchup. In the matchup at North Hagerstown, Braden had 19 points. Joey had 18 points. And Geron has 10. So the two that are playing were right on schedule, average-wise, within a point or two. So again, filling Joey Dorsey's scoring role is going to be super, super important for the Hubs if they're going to sneak out of here with a win tonight.
You mentioned it as we were watching the players warm up. Size-wise, Oakdale's kind of thin up front. That means for the Hubs, Michael Bell's going to have a nice night. 6'5" post player. He's got some size to him. Coming off 11 points against Tuscarora. That was his best performance of the year. Watch out for number 21, Michael Bell, for Hagerstown, North Hagerstown. He's going to be valuable tonight.
Yeah, you know, I look for Oakdale to really push the ball and then dribble drive offense. Try to keep things spread out and maybe even really attack the big man inside for North and try to get some early fouls.
Do we throw out the result back in December? This far into the season, Oakdale's won 7 in a row. Are they even thinking about that tonight?
I think Oakdale might be thinking about it only as we're getting revenge.
Yeah.
We should have beat them at North. We're going to definitely beat them now, and we're going to beat them bad, I think is Oakdale Bears mentality.
A huge game in the 3A West region, first region. Two teams right at the top. Oakdale is in first place, 9-2. North Hagerstown is in 7-3. They're in second place. Really the winner, like you mentioned, Coach, in the driver's seat to host the regional. Winner tonight probably takes it.
Yep. And, yeah, because if North upsets, and I'm going to consider an upset Oakdale, that gives them that really big head-to-head matchup for North for the region playoff to be up there. If Oakdale wins this, and that gives them a 2-game lead. So, yeah, it's all the marbles here tonight.
We have the national anthem, so we'll take a break. Coming up, it's Oakdale against North Hagerstown, two of the top teams in the region, two of the best teams in Frederick County on Cool Oldies 1450.
Legion Post 168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you. At Amber Hill Therapy Centers, our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School athletics on the radio.
Welcome back to Cool Oldies 1450, the Frederick County Sports Connection with Coach Rick Little. I'm Ryan Pierce. We're ready for action from Oakdale High School. Two of the better teams in Frederick County. Oakdale against North Hagerstown. The Bears against the Hubs. A battle for the top spot in the region.
Crowd starting to fill in a little bit. I'll be honest, I expected more from the Oakdale student section, but maybe they thought they were still off school today.
Tip is won by the Hubs. Here's Cespedes, top of the key, averaging 23. Pulls up from 15, missed it long. Long rebound goes to the Bears. Defensive rebound pass quickly up ahead on the other end as these teams play quickly, and Braden Cespedes steals for the Hubs. Hubs in their black uniforms with a red trim. Bears in their white uniforms with the black lettering and the black trim. Underneath, Hub shot blocked away, rolls to the top of the key, run down by Bell. The shot clock reset and the official stops play. Shot was blocked, did not touch rim.
And did not change hands, stayed with the Hubs. Looks like the Hubs are for round one. I expected the larger Michael Bell inside there, but looks like number 3, or no,
Hubs working right to left, open right wing 3 from Nicholson. It's long, offensive rebound Bell as he bodies against the defender McCarron. Knocked away by McCarron, down to the sideline. Last touch by Ty Fauntleroy knocked it out of bounds, and it belongs to Oakdale.
yeah, man-to-man defense by Oakdale. Kind of a staple of Coach Long and the Bears.
Alex Rodriguez, quarterback for the football team. Quick pass down low, looking like a quarterback, finding Margera. Keegan, averaging 16, puts it in from the right block, and it's 2-0 Oakdale.
What a beautiful pass against a 1-3-1 zone look by the Hubs.
Cespedes on the other end, high left side, quick pass down low, right block. It's Nicholson underneath, pump fake, gets Rodriguez in the air and drops it in from the right block. We're even at 2, 6:40 left first quarter. Rodriguez on the other end, quick pass to Marquire on top of the key. He fires right side, shooting the 3 and missing short. Rivera, rebound, batted around and put back in by Rodriguez. He's on the board, a bucket and an assist. 90 seconds in this first quarter. Cespedes spinning in the paint, kicks to the right baseline. 3 launched by Bell, missed it long, tried to grab his own rebound and step on the baseline. And it goes back to Oakdale. Is there a shot clock in this game, Coach?
I don't think we're going to see it unless the referee notices an error on the clock.
Both these teams play fast. Here's Mark Guerin at the top, passes right wing, launching to the wall. Pardon me, he faked it, then passed top of the key. Now back to Rivera. He does launch and rattles it in. 5 straight for Oakdale. They lead 7-2, 2 minutes in.
Nice little flex set there. 3 passes and a wide open 3-point shot by Rivera.
Cespedes against the 2-3 zone, drives, no, but a foul as Cespedes hit the deck and earns a trip to the free throw line. Battle for first place in the region, 9-2 Oakdale, 7-3 North Hagerstown.
If I saw the referee, that was Alex Rodriguez with the personal foul. Yes, put it on the board.
Rodriguez picks up his first, the first for either team. 7-2, make it 7-3. As Braden Cespedes, shooting 55% from the foul line, knocks down the first, averaging 23 points per game. He's taken 50 shots combined over the past 3 games for North Hagerstown. Makes them both.
I think he's the stick that stirs the coffee for the Hubs.
Playing without Joey Dorsey, the 6'4" wing. We saw him in a walking boot beforehand. Missed the past 3 games, making it 4 today. Hubs 1 and 2 without him. Left wing 3, missed everything. Weak side offensive rebound, Rodriguez, and he's hit going out of bounds. Foul on the Hubs. That's their first.
Oakdale just running that flex, screen down, screen across, and the Hubs are getting caught behind the screen, letting a wide open jump shot for the Bears.
DeWall inbounding Rodriguez. Top of the key, it goes to Wilson. Rodriguez and Marqueron both averaging over 15 points per game. Marqueron skips to the far side to Wilson. Wilson against the 2-3 from North Hagerstown. Trying to see where there's some space. Out to Marqueron at the top. I think that's 2-3 as the ball goes to the right. Runner from Rivera. Missed it short. Defensive rebound pulled in by Bell. He quickly passes up ahead to Cespedes. Cespedes isos on the defender, spins, tosses it up in the paint, off the bank board, rolls around and pops out. Rebound Rodriguez. On the other end, Marqueron driving, floater off the bank board and drops it in. Keegan Marqueron already 4 points, their leading scorer, 9-4.
Good strong take to the rim on the transition layup by Marqueron.
4:45 left in the first quarter, 9-4. Oakdale, the home team, leading against North Hagerstown, who beat Oakdale by 6 back in December. Top of the key it goes. 12 seconds left to shoot, spinning, firing as Nicholson, and he drained it just inside the 2-point line.
And
that's a difficult shot.
Yeah, the Hubs needed that one. It just felt like the Bears were gaining control.
stops a 5-0 run. Rivera stops at the top of the key, passes left wing. McGarren launches for three, missed it. Rebound tipped around. Offensive board to Wall, who pinwheels in the paint, tosses back out. Bobbled and picked up by Rivera, who fires a three, missed it long, and here's a rebound by Bell for North Hagerstown. He clears to the timeline. Nicholson to the front court, spins.
Beautiful
runner,
move.
good. 4 straight for Nicholson.
Beautiful move. Good spin, under control, and then laid it in.
9-8 Oakdale up against North Hagerstown. 4 straight points for Nicholson and a mini run for the Hubs. 3:45 left first quarter. Pass left baseline. Eyeing the rim is DeWall. He thinks about driving, now skips Rodriguez. Over to the right to Marqueron, who drives down the baseline, missed it short. Bell, the defensive rebound. 6'5", and with a wide frame, pulls it in. And now North Hagerstown, after being down by 5, can take the lead with a field goal. Cespedes, high left side, top of the key pass to Nicholson. Nicholson pulls up from 16. That time he missed it short. Off the floor, Rivera pulls it into for the defensive rebound.
You notice how much space they're giving Cespedes when he comes down on the offensive end. So I think the game plan is try to restrict his driving lanes, let him shoot it from the outside.
Rodriguez misses from 15. Both teams settling for mid-range jumpers. Defensive rebound, North Hagerstown. Fauntleroy thought about a three, instead gives left wing LaPole, who drives and with the left hand banks it in from the left block. Brock LaPole, the freshman, just subbed in and dropped it in to give North Hagerstown the 1-point lead.
Strong looking move there by the
Doesn't get
freshman.
a lot of playing time as a three from Marqueron misses top of the key, styling in for the putback. Ethan Wilson lays it in from the right side as Oakdale claws the lead right back, 11-10. And a timeout taken by the Hubs. 2:32 left in the first quarter. Tight one so far. 11-10 Oakdale leading on Cool Oldies 1450.
And just looking at the body language, Coach Long's not happy about something, you know, because he called that timeout emphatically and brought his team over and kind of was giving them the what for. And I think it's the defensive end. They're giving too much driving lanes. They really depend in this man-to-man on somebody being in help defense. And they were not on that move by the freshman LaPole.
LaPole doesn't get a lot of playing time. Only a couple minutes per game, but without Joey Dorsey, their second leading scorer, the freshman LaPole getting some minutes. He subs back out as North Hagerstown.
Number 12 in for North.
It is Tristan Reddick. We thought he might start, averaging 7 points a game, is in for North Hagerstown. Only down by 1 after beating Oakdale by 6 the first time. Out of the timeout, top of the key, Fauntleroy drives, 5'10", against a 6-foot defender, Wilson. Kicks to the right wing, open look is missed. Off the mark from Nicholson. Rebound hits the floor and pulled in by Oakdale. Defensive board, Cameron Blackner. Rodriguez in the front court, high right side to the Wall. DeWall drives, met with the double team. Kicks to the right wing, puts it on the floor, Wilson. Wilson to Rodriguez, baseline left. He tries to drive against Cespedes. Instead gives Macure on top of the key. He pulls up from 3 and rimmed it out. Skying for the rebound is Cespedes for North Hagerstown. He pushes ahead to Nicholson with 4 points. Nicholson in between the defenders. Kicks to the right baseline. Driving, spinning his bell. He lost it. Rodriguez took it away.
Beautiful play. Marqueron got him to spin right into Rodriguez for the pick.
Wilson lines up the 3. It hits off the rim. Taps the cord, holding up the backboard and out of bounds.
Yeah. In for Oakdale, Blackner, Cameron Blackner, 5'11" senior, and he is matched up now against Cespedes.
Pull up from 15 from Nicholson, missed it short. Defensive rebound, McCarron for Oakdale. As they bring it back up, a leading 11-10. A lot of offense in the first 6 minutes. Past minute or so, both teams have gone quiet. Plenty of shots. Nobody really uses the shot clock. Wide open lane for McCarron. He drives, missed it. Bodies hit the floor and a late whistle, but I think the correct one, Keegan McCarron called for the offensive foul.
Yep. Attacked the rim. The help defense was there, held their ground. Offensive foul.
That's a big one. You don't want to see McCarron, the leading scorer for Oakdale, getting foul trouble. That's a name to watch. Just 2 fouls for the Bears, only 1 for North Hagerstown. 50 seconds left, fun first quarter. Two top teams in the region, two of the top teams in Frederick County. High right going to work is Chiuchi. He picks up his dribble. As Coach Naylor really using his bench. Top of the key, Cespedes. Cespedes puts some moves on Wilson. Pulls up from the foul line. Missed it long. Defensive rebound cut by the wall. 32 seconds left. 27 on the shot clock. As Rodriguez a bucket and assist in the front court. Top of the key, McCarron. His team up by 1. On the right wing, DeWall. Straight on to Wilson. Wilson back to the right wing. Blackner launches a 3 and bangs it in to put Oakdale back up by 4. 10 seconds left. Nobody picked up Nicholson. Now he pulls back and resets to Ciucci. The freshman
Where to go?
ISOs with 5 seconds. He's got to go to work. Ciucci in the paint, beat everybody and laid it in as the horn sounds. What a move by Ciucci to get on the board.
And Coach Long's like, where's the help defense? You can't go from 20 feet to the rim without somebody being there defensively.
We close the quarter out. Oakdale leading 14-12 against North Hagerstown on Cool Oldies 14-50.
Out and come back stinky and dirty. Dirty Dog Self-Service Dog Wash solves those messy bathrooms or utility disasters you hate. Take your dog up to Thermop Plaza to Dirty Dog Dog Wash, and you'll be greeted by trained vet tech and owner Becky Clark, who will provide you with your own fun, safe, simple, and effective self-service kiosk for only $15 per wash. They stock all top-of-the-line products to help you do the job right. Tired of clogged drains from hairy pets and nasty dog hair cleanup mess? You live on a farm where the dogs get really dirty? Dirty Dog Dog Wash Self-Service will have your dog thanking you for a wonderful spa day experience. Check out the website at thedirtydogwash.com. And don't forget, they have great boutique pet supplies, food, and nail trimming services. Open Wednesday through Friday, noon to 6, and Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m.
Oakdale starts the second quarter with the basketball, leading 14-12 against North Hagerstown. Quick pass underneath to Rodriguez, and he lays it in. Nice find from Camden Blackner as Rodriguez snuck behind the defense.
Executing that flex screen on that baseline perfectly.
4-0 run, North Hagerstown, leading back to the first quarter. High right wing to Nicholson, straight on to LaPole. As he gives to Ciucci. Couple freshmen on the floor for North Hagerstown, and it's a sophomore, Teron Nicholson, called for steps and a turnover.
This is an interesting rotation for North Hagerstown. Coach Naylor, 3 substitutes. No, check that. 2 substitutes in the game at this time. 11 and 12.
Coach Naylor playing without their second leading scorer, Joey Dorsey, for the 4th straight game. Open left corner 3 from Rivera's missed. Offensive rebound run down by Rivera, and he resets to Blackner between the timeline. North Hagerstown in a 2-3 zone. No, it's in a kind of a more relaxed man, it looks like.
Yes, a lot of switching, trying to get through the screens.
Blackner lines up the right wing 3, this time missing long. Defensive rebound, Nicholson, as he works up on Rodriguez, who meets him at half court. Now on the right side, Ciucci. This time DeWall's on him, straight on. It goes to Nicholson, who skips left side, and Tristan Reddick cans the triple. Shooting 27% from the outside, knocks down the 3, and we're back to a 1-point game. 16-15, 6:25 left first half. Top of the key to Wilson. Wilson puts it on the floor, now straight on Rivera. Speaking of shooting threes, he's got a great 40% field goal percentage from the outside. Rodriguez spins the left elbow. Jump shot is nothing but net from Alex Rodriguez, his second field goal.
Had a little turnaround jumper and gets himself about a foot off the floor, and at the apex releases that jump shot. Beautiful.
Jump shot, emphasis on the jump. Rodriguez will play football for Navy next year, their second leading scorer. A foul on the other end, I believe it was on Ethan Wilson.
DeWall.
Cooper DeWall. Okay, so he picks up the foul, the first for either team. Out of the inbound pass, Reddick launches a right wing 3 this time. Missed it short. Rodriguez in to pull down the defensive board. Oakdale up by 3, just under 6 minutes left first half against North Hagerstown, playing undermanned, just down by 3. Top of the key, worked around the three-point line of the baseline to Wilson. Wilson tries to drive back out Rodriguez, who splits the defense. Pass left side, open Rivera from the left baseline, and nothing but net from Rivera. Lead grows to 6, the biggest for either team. And a timeout, Coach Naylor for North Hagerstown.
30-second timeout.
We'll keep right here on Cool. He's 14:50. You can tell Coach Naylor, knowing he's...
Oh, full timeout.
It's now
My
full.
bad.
Okay, we'll take one with them. Full timeout here on Cool. He's 14:50. We'll be right back.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence repair facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner that keeps it trouble-free and fun to drive. Stop by today. That's Brownie's Auto Repair, located on Frederick Street in Walkersville, a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Back here on Cool, Always 14:50 with Coach Rick Little. I'm Ryan Pierce. 21-15 Oakdale trying to create some separation against North Hagerstown.
Now a little full court pressure by the Bears out of the timeout.
North Hagerstown working right to left. Cespedes facing the pressure. They break it into the hands of LaPole. He drives, Euro step, and lays it in from the right block. The freshman has 4 points.
I think the man is a natural left-hander. Finished that one left-handed also. Nice step through.
Lead back to 4, just over 5 minutes left. This time it's Rodriguez beating LaPole. Runner from the right block is missed. Weak side off offensive rebound. Andrew Wilson. Kick to the right wing. Blackner lines up his second 3. Can't make this one. Rebound tap into the hands of North Hagerstown as Aiden McCumbee, who just subbed in, pulled it in. Cespedes, baseline right drive. Back out to McCumbee against the 2-3 defense. Pulls it back out to Nicholson. Over to the right, Reddick already 1-3, can't make it 2 as he misses from the right wing. Offensive rebound, LaPole. He's playing big minutes off the bench. McCumbee drives, runner no. And Rodriguez climbs the ladder to pull down the defensive board. Quick pass to the front court. Kick baseline left to the wall, who fakes the shot, drives, now pulls back out Rodriguez, who lets everybody catch their breath. 15 to shoot. In the hands of Blackner. Over to the right, now Wilson. The defender is Nicholson, given about 3 feet of space, a whistle and away from the ball foul. And an offensive foul is called on Oakdale. Didn't catch the number there, Coach. Looks like it was a moving pick, though.
Yeah, moving screen in the top elbow there. The lead referee, Shackelford, on the call.
Andrew Wilson picked up the foul. That's a second for Oakdale in the quarter. None for North Hagerstown. 21-17, Oakdale up by 4, but the Hubs are hanging in there about halfway through the second quarter. Down the key to Fauntleroy. Already 2 points for him. Kicks it back out to Cespedes. Guarded tightly by Rivera. Rivera knocked it away. Cespedes picks it back up. Euro step in the paint. The runner's no good. The 5'9" guard grabbed his own miss and put it back in.
Through the contact. Strong physical play by the little 5'9" guard.
3 taller players around him. Cespedes has a couple field goals now. High right side to Blackner. Blackner goes back left elbow. Pop shot from Wilson. Missed it. Rebound LaPole for North Hagerstown. They can take the lead with a 3. LaPole showing off the fancy move. Chucks it back to the top of the key. Open look Nicholson. Missed it. And defensive rebound Blackner. Blackner tries to pass it up the floor. It's deflected and stolen by Nicholson. One-on-one with Rodriguez. He puts him in the spin cycle, but missed the bunny. And defensive rebound Blackner as Nicholson clearly frustrated after that missed shot.
I think the Bear pushed that one out of the rim here in Oakdale.
Nicholson hearing it from the student section. About 20 or 25 kids have filed in. As Rodriguez drove, got fouled on the drive, clip going up, made the shot, but it does not count. That would be good in college and NBA, but not in high school. As McCumbee subs out, the 6'5" Michael Bell returns, biggest player for either team. 21-19, Oakdale leading by 2, 3 minutes left first half. Pass to the right baseline, Rivera, two of the top teams in Frederick County. It's a battle who may host the 3A West Region 1. Winner of this is in the driver's seat. Rivera, top of the key, matches up against Cespedes as North Hagerstown is daring Oakdale to shoot the outside shot. As Mark Heron drives on Bell, puts his right shoulder in the Bell, dumps off left block, bucket's good, plus the foul. Cooper to wall, finishing off the nice play, set up by Keegan Marqueron.
Great pass, heady play by Cooper DeWall to get behind the defense and then power it up through the contact, and he'll shoot one for the old-fashioned three-point play.
DeWall averaging 5 points per game, 3 on that possession. The lead back to 5 for Oakdale, 2:30 left first half. As Cespedes to North Hagerstown into the front court, he is met by Wilson. Cespedes eyes Wilson, holds up his right hand, calls for his teammate Fauntleroy to push out to the right side. Now Cespedes off the pick, gives to Nicholson, who tries to drive. Rodriguez waiting for him. Back to Cespedes, pulls up from 10, over Wilson, missed it short. Ball ping-pongs up in the air, and it's pulled down by Oakdale. Defensive rebound. Now the Bears with a field goal can take their biggest lead of the game, up by 5, 2 left first half. Marqueron passes to Rodriguez as LaPole tried to steal it away, could not. Now Rodriguez pulls LaPole back out. He gives to Marqueron high right side. He matches up on Bell, drives on Bell, pulls up from the right elbow, missed it short, got his own rebound, put back no good, and LaPole the rebound.
Frustrated with himself, 2 easy looks there, can't finish him.
Beats everybody, Cespedes. Wilson got the rebound as Cespedes off shooting night left it short.
Yep, shooters shoot. He's going to keep putting it up.
Blocking foul underneath as Rodriguez drove. It's either on LaPole or Michael Bell. I think North Hagerstown would rather have LaPole, the freshman, pick up the foul, and he does. That's his first, the third on the visiting Huns. Out goes Nicholson for North Hagerstown. In comes Aiden McCumbee. Nicholson 6'2", McCumbee 5'10". They go smaller, and right away Oakdale takes advantage. Inbounds pass to Marqueron, who's hacked across the right rim as he went up with a layup on the left block.
Yeah, Keegan, great position inside. Just kind of caught the Hubs sleeping.
Marqueron to the free throw line with the long hair flowing from the back. He'll play for a D3 Fairleigh Dickinson in New Jersey next year. Made the first one more coming. As two dribbles, shot is up and short. So Marqueron splits a pair, lead up to 6. Quick left corner 3 from McCumbee, rimmed it out. Running in for the rebounds to Wall. He has 7 as his average in terms of boards. He's got 2 already. Into the front court, Rodriguez, who isos on the post, playing big minutes. The 6'1" freshman. To the left wing, 3 is long from Rivera. Weak side offensive rebound, Rodriguez. Another chance for Oakdale under a minute left first half. They're up by 6, 25-19. Battle of 2 of the best teams in Frederick County, at least in the 3A West Regional. Quick pass down low from Rodriguez, and the put in from the right block. Dropped in by Cooper DeWall.
Again, DeWall gets behind the defense. The good dish on the interior pass from Rodriguez.
Cespedes, quiet first half by his standards, lets the defender go by and missed it. Point blank left block, just not falling for Cespedes. Oakdale can hold for the final shot, up by 8. And a foul at the timeline on McCumbee. That should put Oakdale at the free throw line. That's the 5th on North Hagerstown.
Did you notice, Ryan, how efficient Oakdale has been offensively since they started to slow it down and run that set? They're getting inside, they're getting some mismatches that they like, and then if they can't score directly, like Alex right there with that nice dish underneath to DeWall for the layup.
DeWall made the first free throw. It feels like that change may be happening around the 4-minute mark from Coach Brandon Long. Slowing it down, it feels like that's more of Oakdale's place.
That's
fewer
right.
possessions.
Yep. North wants to get down and get it up quick. I think Oakdale's content on finding the mismatch and getting their teammates open via the screen.
Bears now leading 29-19 after DeWall knocks down both free throws. Biggest lead so far. First time either team's led by double figures. That's Braden Cespedes averaging 23. I only have him down for 4 points in the half. Beats the defender, gets in the paint, draws the body, and a foul. Crowd oohs and ahs as Rodriguez got the block, but it wasn't a shooting foul. Didn't matter. North Hagerstown inbounding underneath with 14 to shoot. North Hagerstown inbounding. Cespedes out top. They still can't get in, and timeout taken as Ty Fauntleroy couldn't get the ball in, took a timeout, and Coach Naylor will talk about the play with this team.
Yeah, important possession. He didn't want to give it up there. Called timeout. Yes, it's only 14 seconds to play here in the first half, but down 10 or down 7 or 8 at halftime, big difference. So Coach Naylor recognizes that, saves the possession with the timeout.
North Hagerstown, they've been getting good shots, just not dropping them in. We've seen Braden Cespedes a couple times get to the rim. We've seen Jerron Nicholson knock down a couple very difficult deep twos, but miss a few layups too. That's been their issue.
Nicholson early, but he's been quiet lately. You know, the difference in this game right now is basically the 3-point field goal and foul shots.
Yeah. So North Hagerstown inbounding, 14 seconds left in the first half, down 29-19. The Hubs of North Hagerstown, they won this first matchup, 63-57. Pass underneath LaPole, fakes, gets it up, missed again from the left block, grabbed his own rebound, that's no good. Michael Bell the board, it goes around and finally drops through. 5 seconds left. Rodriguez has to work quickly, left to right. Fires from the right wing, LaPole in his face, missed it off the bankboard. And the first half comes to a close. North Hagerstown scores the final bucket in both the first quarter and second quarter. They trailed 29-21 at the break. The Hubs hanging in there. It looked like for a moment Oakdale was going to bust it open.
Yeah, just a slow walk from a 2-point lead to a 10-point lead, and then that last second bucket there by the Hubs to trim it to 8. So we got ourselves a ball game.
29-21, Oakdale leading North Hagerstown. As we head to break, we'll take one with the players here on Cool Oldies 1450.
Here's the Cool Oldies 1450 AM forecast. Tonight's going to be mainly clear and bitterly cold. Low temperature 2 degrees above zero. Sunny but cold Friday, high 20. Partly to mostly cloudy, very cold Friday night, low 4 degrees above zero. A mostly cloudy day Saturday, high 20. Sunday, mostly cloudy skies, breezy, high 26. Sunny skies Monday with a high of 32. For the Cool Oldies 1450 AM Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi.
Fox News, I'm Sue Guzman. President Trump expected to announce Kevin Warsh as his pick for Federal Reserve Chair to replace Jerome Powell this morning. The two have clashed in recent months, with the president accusing him of moving too slowly to lower interest rates. Senate leaders scrambling, trying to save a bipartisan spending deal and avert a government shutdown. The deadline is midnight tonight. A nor'easter expected to blanket much of the east coast of the U.S. this weekend with snow, days after a winter storm dumped ice and snow in the region. North Carolina Governor Josh Stein.
We expect to have greater concentrations of snow east rather than the mountains. It's kind of backwards from what most people expect. There is also concern about overwash from tides on the Outer Banks, and so people on the Outer Banks need to be aware and be careful.
America's listening to Fox News.
Here's your local news for the Cool Oldies 1450 listening area. The town of Walkersville has rejected the Planning Commission's map that would redraw the Staley property into residential zoning in a 3-2 vote. The commissioners would like to see the property remain agricultural and limit growth in the town. The former Board of Commissioners voted to change the zoning to residential. Some members of this board feel they were elected to rein in growth. The Planning Commission may or may not change the map at the town's suggestion. The commissioners will vote on the final map. Keep it tuned right here for late-breaking news, weather, and traffic on Cool Oldies 1450 THU.
Good afternoon. This is Julio Flores. The Wizards will be back on the court tonight. Washington is set to face off with the Nuggets at home. The Wizards lost to Denver 121-115 on the road on Saturday. Washington has lost 7 in a row to fall to 10-32 this season. The WNBA released its 2026 schedule on Wednesday. The Mystics will kick off their season with a road matchup with the expansion Toronto Tempo on May 8th before opening their home slate May 10th against the New York Liberty. Washington went 16-28 last season and missed the playoffs. The Maryland football team landed its first transfer offensive lineman. Texas State guard Telek Lockett announced his commitment to the Terrapins on Wednesday. He is the 9th player to transfer into the program since the portal opened earlier this month. The men's college basketball season continues today. Maryland lost to number 11 Illinois 89-70 on the road. Andre Mills led the Terrapins with 16 points off the bench. And that's sports. I'm Julio Flores on the Maryland News Network.
What does life on the cutting edge mean to Riley LaPinka?
Making hay has changed so much now with Harvextra alfalfa. You don't have to be tied down to a certain cutting window. That saves us a lot of headache, a lot of cost, wear and tear on machinery, you name it. It just cuts all that down.
Harvextra alfalfa with Roundup Ready technology gives you an extra edge when it comes to cutting flexibility. Hear more of Riley's story at harvextra.com.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
High-Low Auto Sales, with locations in Frederick and Mount Airy, and our new location in Cockeysville, Maryland. We specialize in high-quality vehicles at low prices. All types of credit, financing, or leasing. You drive away with peace of mind in a vehicle with a High-Low Sales 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty. And with tax season here, use that refund to buy a new car today. Find out about the High-Low difference at one of the leading independent automobile dealers in Maryland. That's High-Low Auto Sales. We look forward to serving you at highlowAutoSales.com.
Catoctin Mountain Massage is a very special sanctuary nestled among the mountains of northern Frederick County. It is a collaboration of people who care about your well-being, both physically and emotionally. Massage, healing arts, aromatherapy, and yoga. Catoctin Mountain Massage can transform your daily life. Stressed out, chronic pain, injury, Catoctin Mountain Massage understands you and your needs. Catoctin Mountain Massage is looking for trained therapists in the healing arts. If you care about people like we do, we would love to have you join our team. Just contact us on our website, catoctinmountainmassage.com. That's catoctinmtnmassage.com. Catoctin Mountain Massage invites you to stop by and check out our Mountain Apothecary retail shop and meet our team. Located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont, Catoctin Mountain Massage, people who care.
Barbara A. Keeney, CPA in Frederick, reminds you to be a friend to those around you. 1 in 5 people in the U.S. have a mental health condition. Learn the 5 signs of emotional suffering: personality change, agitation, withdrawal, poor self-care, and hopelessness. If you see these signs, please reach out. This is from Barbara A. Keeney, CPA in Frederick, proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Call 301-694-8480. Silence is no longer golden.
To the top teams in the 3A West Region 1. In a close game, 29-21, Oakdale leading at halftime as we start the third quarter with Coach Rick Little. I'm Ryan Pierce. North Hagerstown has the ball to start off. Michael Bell takes it on the right block. We thought he needed a bigger game. Scored 10 against Tuscarora and starts the second half with a bucket.
That's the first low post offense play set we've seen the entire game.
Bell on the board. It's a 6-point lead for Oakdale on their first possession in the second half. Stolen by Cespedes. Cespedes in the front court. Hagerstown can make this a one-possession game. Cespedes, open right block layup. Hit the bottom of the rim. Left it short. Now Tuscarora back in the front court. Up by 6. Just underway third quarter. Oakdale, up by 6 in the front court. Pass goes to the high right wing. It's DeWall. DeWall faced the defender. Now left baseline. Rodriguez drives, pulls up from 10 over the defender, and rimmed it in. Alex Rodriguez, he's got the mid-range jumper down pat.
And he rises up against the shorter LaPole. Just nothing he can do.
LaPole 6'1", Rodriguez 6'3", and Rodriguez has hops, very athletic. He'll play football for Navy next year. Pass to the right side. North Hagerstown back down by 8, 6:35 remaining third quarter. Driving LaPole, he just tosses it to the rim. Missed it short, defensive rebound, Oakdale. Rodriguez in the front court, eyes the freshman LaPole, beats him off the bounce to the free throw line. Pass to Rivera, baseline right, and he splashes in a 3 to put Oakdale up by 11, their biggest lead so far. Cespedes in the front court trying to respond, and he does from the right block. Braden Cespedes makes it a 9-point game with his first field goal in the third quarter.
Good drive, squared his shoulder to the backboard, through the contact, good finish.
Cespedes averaging 23 a game. Down low on the right block to McCarron off the pick, and he put it in from the right baseline. Lead back to 6, both teams trading buckets. 5:50 left third quarter. Pass side left wing. Fauntleroy, Tapaki Cespedes. He matches up against Wilson, beats him to the rim. Running layup, no good. Bell the offensive rebound. Lets McCarron fly past him. Put back is long to all the weak side board. Oakdale on the offensive end now, leading by 11, 5:30 left third quarter. Tapaki Rodriguez, hands off Rivera. Rivera will pull Fauntleroy back to the volleyball line. Now gives back Rodriguez with a pull on him. Top of the key, back to the bucket. Hand off Rivera. Free throw line jump shot no good. Nicholson tapped it up in the air. LaPole the defensive rebound. The freshman in the front court to a strong left hand. Lost it. Scrum for the basketball on the floor. Nicholson picked it up. Out to Cespedes, who had space on the right baseline. Met by Rodriguez as he tried to drive and is called for steps. It has just not been Braden Cespedes' night.
And that's a credit to the Bears' team defense. It's not just one person on the Bears, it's the entire team. They give him space. If he does drive, which clearly he likes to, there's help defense waiting on him.
Rivera already won 3 in the half. His team up by 11, 4:45 left third quarter. Oakdale's Rivera drives, gives Marcaron, eyes a 3, gets Little in the air, drives in the paint, spinner, bucket, good, plus a foul on Cespedes. Or pardon me, that's going to go against LaPole. And a chance for an and one for Keegan Marcaron.
Beautiful move. Again, their patient offense. They find the gap, they find the mismatch, and attack the rim or shoot the jump shot.
Trenton Chiuchi picked up the foul, his first, just subbed in. Free throw missed by McGarron. Bell had the rebound, tied up, but a foul called on Oakdale.
Actually, it's going to go on North.
This goes against Bell. That's a tough turn. Bill had it pulled away from him, and then he picked up the foul. That's his second, the second on North Hagerstown. None yet on Oakdale. Inbounds pass to McCarron underneath. Ball hung on the rim for a good 3 seconds and popped out, but an offensive rebound for Oakdale. The reset top of the key to Rodriguez. About 3 feet of space between him and LaPole. Baseline left, McCarron beats Bell to the left, blocked and score.
Wow.
Timeout taken by Coach Naylor. 15-point lead for Oakdale.
Again, good patient offense, and then they find the opening and attack. Beautiful offense.
A full timeout taken by North Hagerstown. Will take one with them. Oakdale leading by 15. Uncool Oldies 14-15.
At Thermont Country Kitchen, one recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thermont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thermont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thermont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted
See how
chicken.
quickly he comes back in.
At its finest, with lots of sweets.
Important possession for North Hagerstown, down 40-25. Precarious position. 4 minutes left. The trap at the timeline. Bell has it top of the key. Pass baseline left. Kiyuchi drives. Kicks to the right. LaPole launches a triple. Missed it long. Kiyuchi the rebound. Draws a trap. Back to LaPole underneath. Who goes up and under for the score as Rodriguez flew by.
And boy, big bucket there. Nice offensive rebound. Second chance points for the Hubs.
2 freshmen out there for the Hubs, Kiyuchi and LaPole. Pass to the left baseline. DeWall out of the corner. And now Marcaron as Oakdale leading. Kicks to the right. Rivera launches a 3. And again finds the bottom of the net. 2 triples in the quarter for Christian Rivera. Oakdale up by 16. Here's the trap. Marcaron knocks away from LaPole. In the front court, McCarron runs it down. Drives. Handoff underneath. Easy 2 left block Wilson.
A little 3/4 court press. Without Cespedes in the game, North no answer.
Kiyuchi pulls up from 10, missed it long. Defensive rebound DeWall for Oakdale. They've outscored North Hagerstown by 10 in the quarter. Lead 45-27, just under 3 left in the third. Oakdale bringing some separation. Slowing the tempo down at the top of the key. It's Wilson looking down low, gives to Marcaron, who pulls up center, paint over Bell around the rim. Home roll as it dropped through, and Oakdale now leads by 20.
Wow, from 9 to 20 in about 5.5 minutes.
Nicholson out of the trap underneath the Bell, puts his body against McCarron, missed the layup. Marcaron did a good job challenging it, and Rivera the rebound for Oakdale. Oakdale slows down the tempo, time on their side, up by 20, and a foul on the handoff at the top of the key.
Now, and the young men from Hagerstown look gassed.
Yeah. They're playing without Joey Dorsey. North Hagerstown, they beat Oakdale by 6 when these teams met in December. That was with Joey Dorsey, who's averaging 20 points per game. He's out with an injury. Since he went out after the Williamsport win, North Hagerstown is 1-2.
Oh, what a mismatch there.
Inbound Rodriguez has a mismatch, like you said, Coach, against Cespedes. Missed the layup. Cespedes did a good job getting big at 5'9" against a 6'2" Rodriguez. And the ball was knocked out of bounds off the miss. Will belong to North Hagerstown.
Oakdale back to their straight half-court man-to-man defense now.
3A West Region 1 battle for first place. Oakdale is 9-2. North Hagerstown 7-3. Good cut underneath, but Nicholson came up short. Again, a nice challenge by the back line for Oakdale as they grab the defensive rebound. You were mentioning it, Coach. Even on the layups, Oakdale's challenging.
Yep, they're on top of the ball. A little too many there by Alex. A little dancing before he put it on the floor. But yeah, Oakdale's just right now, fundamentally and energy-wise, outperforming the Hubs. All the little things.
Rodriguez travels. North Hagerstown gets it back. 100 seconds left in the third. They're down by 20. Cespedes has 6 points, but a quiet 6. Left wing 3. Launch from Nicholson. Well long defensive rebound. Oakdale. DeWall drives. Open look for Blackner. Baseline left. He missed it long. And Nicholson, the sophomore, the one-handed rebound. Outlets it to his freshman teammate Kiyuchi, who drives. Now his fellow freshman LaPole. Top of the key to the senior Fauntleroy, who launches the 3. Missed it long, over the bank board and out of bounds. Tough shooting night for North Hagerstown. What do you got there in terms of threes?
I got him 1 for 7 in the first half, and that first miss here in the second half. So 1 for 8 on the game.
Clearly a strategy, Coach Naylor trying to get to the rim. Only 1 3 taken in the third. 1 minute left, 20-point lead for Oakdale, and now 23 as Ethan Wilson finds the bottom of the net from the left wing. 50-27, Oakdale in control. Cespedes sprinting down the other end. Runner drops in for Braden Cespedes as he's able to find the bucket this time.
That was a nice drive. Did not avoid the contact, just went right through it.
Rodriguez missed the runner. It was challenged by LaPole, got his own rebound and put it back in. Lead back to 23. Cespedes on the other end draws contact and a blocking foul as Blackner hit the deck, but he'll be charged for the foul.
Even trying to get in there and get a charge. It's just Oakdale just doing all the little things right. And when you get the motor rolling like this on the team, the shooting, everybody pitches in.
Giochi inbound, and it's stolen by DeWall. DeWall open on the other end, down the right side, finger rolls it in to go up by 25. Oakdale 54, North Hagerstown 29. Now the Hubs can hold for the final shot. Cespedes tries to put on the afterburners and drive down the left side and draws a foul.
Yeah, good hesitation, and then still on the drive, there were 3 Oakdale defenders right there.
Giochi to inbound. In front of him is the tall Cameron Blackner, 6'2", gets out to LaPole, who spins the defender, draws a double team, kicks to nobody in the right baseline, tossed it out of bounds, and with 15 seconds left, Oakdale can extend their 25-point lead. Not a bad move by LaPole, who's had a good night. The freshman, couple field goals, just turned it over. So Wilson inbounds to Rodriguez. Cruise control right now for Oakdale. They're up by 8 to start the half. They lead by 25, closing out the third. Rodriguez drives, kicks to the right wing. Open 3, dropped in Rivera. 28-point advantage as Oakdale outscores North Hagerstown by 20 in the third to blow the game wide open.
4 made 3 there by the Bears in that third quarter alone. 3 of them Christian Rivera. The Bears in control.
Bears had 29 at the beginning of the quarter. They scored 28 in the quarter to lead 57-29. We go to break on Cool Oldies 1450.
Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
Back on Cool Oldies 1450, the Frederick County Sports Connection. It's 57-29. Oakdale leading North Hagerstown. A blowout of a third quarter for Oakdale and the Bears, as they outscore North Hagerstown 28-8.
Don't take my girlfriend.
A complete domination for the Bears in that quarter.
Yep. Shots are falling. The defense picks up the energy in the gym, and I hate to say it, it's actually sending some of the home crowd home early.
It's been a cold week School canceled for a couple of days. Kids back in session. And it was a tight game at halftime. But Oakdale leading now by 28 after losing this game for the first matchup of December by 6. Ball worked around the three-point line. Rivera, who knocked down a couple threes in that third quarter, tries to pass inside, had it stolen, got it right back, drove in, and banked it off the left side. Christian Rivera has been fantastic in this second half.
Huge offensive night for the 5'11 junior.
Speaking of point guard, Cespedes launching the three, missing long, ball tipped and pulled in by Keegan Marcaron. On the other end, Rodriguez drives, knocked away from behind. Cespedes a steal, late foul, but a correct one, as Rodriguez was pushed going to the 10. So foul on North Hagerstown. That's the second on Trenton Chiuchi. North Hagerstown, after beating Oakdale in their first matchup, that was with Joey Dorsey, though. And Oakdale has been clicking since then. They've won 7 straight in the driver's seat to make it 8 tonight. Top of the key, it goes to Marcaron. Underneath on the right block, bucket's good, plus the foul. Laid in by Cameron Blackner, fouled from behind, and he'll go to the free throw line.
I don't have a 24 on my roster.
I don't either, so we'll have to. It might be a freshman called up to the varsity for North Hagerstown, who just subbed in and picked up the foul. Free throw was missed and pulled in by North Hagerstown. So they work on the offensive end. Now down by 32. They were down by 8 at halftime. Chiuchi, top of the key, Cespedes. He works on Rodriguez, beats Rodriguez, left block layup, good with the right hand, just got past Alex Rodriguez. And Cespedes is in double figures, averaging 23. And they've made things tough for Cespedes tonight. Oakdale has. That's Marcaron at the top, holding the ball on his right hip. DeWall underneath Rodriguez. Cespedes at his back, and Rodriguez using his 6'2" frame over the smaller Cespedes to put it in. Cespedes on the other end. And a missed dunk by Nicholson. LaPole the rebound, sidesteps to his left and lays it in as Marcaron was in front of him. Nicholson was looking to have some fun at the rim and just missed.
He was going to put the hammer down with that one-hand dunk, and it didn't go.
Marcaron fakes the pass down low, gives top the key Rivera, eyes the rim. They've been friends tonight. Instead passes to Blackner, who one hand slings it on the right block. Layup missed by DeWall, and Cespedes a rebound. Off to the races on the other end. Finger roll good, plus the foul. Cespedes 4 points in the fourth rather. Might be too little too late. His team is down 63-35, 5:42 left.
Yeah. Kept the floor space there. Cespedes attacked before Oakdale really got their defense set. Alex Rodriguez picks up the foul.
Aiden McCumbee subs in. Rodriguez, his second foul, 63-35. Oakdale 9-2, 7-3 as North Hagerstown. It's been all Oakdale, though, as North Hagerstown playing without Joey Dorsey, their second leading scorer, at risk of dropping 3 of their last 4 since Dorsey went out with the injury. A whistle away from the ball as Oakdale was on the offensive end, working right to left in the home whites. Foul underneath, the third in the quarter on North Hagerstown with 5:33 left.
Yeah,
just tough.
Getting caught on the screens and then reaching out and grabbing people.
Underneath to Marcaron, he spins on the pole and scores. Marcaron from the left side drops it in to make it a 29-point game. Quickly on the other end, gliding to the rim and finger rolling it in from the left side. Jerron Nicholson, who scored 10 points against Oakdale last time, having a solid evening tonight. Just so tough, though, Coach, for North Hagerstown without Dorsey. Clearly, that puts them at a disadvantage. Underneath Rodriguez, he puts Cespedes on his back, missed the layup, rebound, pinballs to the hands of McCumbee, the defensive rebound. Cespedes right up against Rivera, missed it short, grabbed his own rebound. Rivera went for the steal and picked up the foul. It was actually Silas Bayless who just subbed in on the reach. His first foul, the second on Oakdale in the quarter. Cespedes off the pick, takes the pass, baseline left, beats the defender, runner blocked by Rodriguez. into the hands of Ethan Wilson.
Yep, there's that help defense, that solid team man-to-man defense. You get by your initial defender and there's somebody waiting.
Wilson for Oakdale. Faces up against Succi, left elbow, pass to the top of the key mark. Guerin misfiring, a little bit short. Nicholson there for the defensive rebound. And his cross-court pass picked up by Mark Guerin. But Guerin beats Nicholson and missed the layup short. Rodriguez skying in from the weak side, tipped it out of bounds, and it belongs to North Hagerstown. Keegan Margueron he's an interesting player. He has the long hair. He's quicker than he looks. Really good at reading passes.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, great instincts. And what I'm really impressed with is he kind of plays the guard forward, but he can get in there on the block. Strong post moves, really quick on the spin.
Open look for Ciucci, baseline right, missed it long. Maybe grazed the rim. Weak side rebound, Bayless for Oakdale. On the other end, zipping it down low, laying it in is Grayson Beaver. Graydon Beaver there. His first 2 points in the game, getting some playing time. Cespedes pulls up from 15 and drains it. Cespedes maybe getting some rhythm. At this point, he's probably just looking to build confidence before the next game.
See how long Coach Long leaves his starters in.
Mark Guerin using his size against the smaller Brock LaPole. Mark Guerin, the senior, bodied LaPole and scored. Launching on the other end is Nicholson. It's turning into a scrimmage game with the score 69-40. 3:20 left.
And you'll notice, Ryan, when Oakdale drives, there's really no second level of defense to protect the rim. When North Hagerstown drives, there's always somebody from Oakdale in that help lane ready to pick you up.
Left elbow jumper knocked down by Beaver. He's got a little smile on his face. Great to see a player who doesn't get a lot of time put a couple in. As Ciucci's layups missed. Under 3 minutes left. Rodriguez one-handed pass up the floor. Blackner finishes the play. And Oakdale pouring it on up by 33.
Coach Long emptying the bench here at the next break.
Cespedes jumper rattles out halfway down and popcorn out with 2:30 left. Tough for North Hagerstown. As a coach, when one of your top players is injured, and you're just hoping to get him back before the postseason, it feels like for the Hubs, you're just trying to hang in there and hold on to at least a decent record.
Well, and you know, if you're Coach Neller, you talk to your team about the score at halftime.
Yeah.
You're right there with one of the best teams in the region. How'd it get away? And that's a lot of reflection by players and coaches on how they let it get away so quick when Oakdale outscored them 28-8 in that third quarter alone.
Rodriguez at the free throw line for a pair for Oakdale. What has been the big difference for you between half one and half two for these two teams?
Well, and we talked about this a little bit at the end of the first half, and I think Coach Long and staff recognized it too. In that first quarter, it was kind of a push the pace up and down. And then in the second quarter, it looked like Oakdale figured out, hey, you know, we're better in half-court offense against this North Hagerstown's defense. So let's start slowing it down, running our sets. They started to get that distance to 10-point lead. Yeah, and then North scored at the end of the half to cut it to 8. But then in the third quarter, they were so efficient offensively in that half-court offense, in their sets, setting screens, hitting jump shots. It just, you know, and once that snowball got rolling, it got bigger and bigger and down that hill. And boy, 28 points in a quarter is a lot in high school basketball.
Jerron Nicholson canned it from the left elbow. 75-42, under 2 minutes left. As North Hagerstown gets a bucket. Off the bench, jump shot rimmed down by Holko, but an offensive putback for Oakdale. Now Nicholson back in the front court, beats the defender, draws the double team, tied up and taken away. Nicholson trying to do a lot on that possession. On the other end, the spinorama layup is missed, trying the oohs and ahs from the Oakdale crowd. As the ball stolen by Oakdale after the pass to the timeline. As Moore Olorosakin is in. Worked around on the baseline left. Myoko drives, runner blocked off the foot of Bell and scooped up by Ciucci. 1 minute left with Hagerstown. Ciucci. A lot of good freshmen, including Ciucci, beats the defender, gets to the rim, and missed the layup once again contested by Oakdale. Always fun when the reserves come in and the pace picks up. We saw this one away, 77-42. Oakdale still with it on the offensive end, and steps called on Tyler Maiocco. Well, both these teams you suspect, especially if North Hagerstown gets Joey Dorsey back, they'll be competitive in the postseason. But Oakdale right now, they figured it out, about to win their 10th game.
Yeah, and not only tonight, but I think this season, with their last loss coming down in the Governor's Challenge in Salisbury, on a winning streak, and they played and shot tonight like they've been in the gym all week.
Oakdale hasn't lost since December 27th. That's going to stay. A turnover stolen by Wilson. Wilson up and under, missed the layup. Was defended by Nicholson. The putback is dropped in by Olorokis Akin. Getting some playing time and able to get the bucket. 5 seconds left. As Ciucci fires a three, drills it to make it 79-45. And that will be the final score. It was an 8-point game at halftime, 29-21. 50 points for Oakdale in the second half, and they win 79-45. Wow. A completely different second half for Oakdale.
They just did everything right. I mean, out of timeouts, coach put them in a little three-quarter court press, turned over the Hubs, easy buckets, and then offensively they were just so efficient, hitting their jump shots, hitting their three-point shots. I got them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 made threes compared to 2 for the Hubs. And then, just efficient. I don't know what their leading scorer would have had, but they might have had 3 or 4 players with 10 points tonight. Very balanced.
Oakdale's now won 8 games in a row. They haven't lost since late December. They're 10-2 in first place in the 3A West Region 1. North Hagerstown drops to 7-4. They have lost 3 of their past 4 as they wait to get Joey Dorsey back. Much needed would be for any team who's averaging 20 points a game. Final thoughts tonight, 50 points for Oakdale in the second half. They just ran away with it.
Yeah, and again, it was a total team effort, both sides, offense and defense, holding this team to 45 points. That's a great effort. And, we talked about this in the first half. Coach Long called that timeout and kind of gave him the what for on the defensive aspect of the game, and that changed everything.
We'll be back here on Tuesday night for some high school girls action. That's going to be a lot of fun for Tyler Wilhelm. Michael Betteridge doing everything behind the scenes. Our executive director and producer, Tyler, doing a great job on the cameras. For Coach Rick Little, I'm Brian Pierce signing off. Oakdale tops North Hagerstown 79-45 to maintain first place in the 3A West Region 1.
Good night, all.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.